Hi, this is Ethan Rivers, welcoming you to this deeply soothing hypnosis experience, designed specifically to help you to calm and quiet all of that overactive mind chatter so you can drift peacefully away into the most deeply tranquil and profoundly still horizons of your easiest, quietest, most blissful states of longer-lasting sleep. I have created this calming session for you as a gentle mind-quieting practice and a soothing sleep talk down to help you slow all of that mental activity, the racing thoughts, and the overactive mind patterns. I suggest, if you find yourself struggling with an overactive mind at bedtime, or if your thoughts race when you try to sleep, then I invite you to listen to this track for at least 14 consecutive nights to truly help you to calm and quiet your mind's overactive patterns, for all of the wonderful benefits of this mental stillness and your deep hypnotic rest. So now, just as soon as you have settled yourself down into the peaceful comfort of that welcoming bed, and you're already beginning to sense just how naturally you might begin to give yourself complete permission to soon discover how to so gently quiet. If you haven't yet done so already, or perhaps you've not quite noticed, I'll invite you to simply allow those busy eyelids to softly close down, and to relax those thinking, racing, active eye muscles to your total comfort. And I'll invite you to think of the sounds of my voice, along with all of the calming and the tones of these quieting suggestions, which are all designed for your benefit, to guide you as you go into your most peaceful states of sleep's progression. And for the less conscious sounds and sensations, and those ideas you'll absorb, to simply become a part of your very own inner journey, and to function as your trusted mind calmer, as you begin now to relax inside of yourself a little more and more, relaxing into the many quieting and stilling dream-time destinations that may sometimes gently surprise, having already made sure you've completed all of those necessary final thoughts or any remaining mental tasks, and you can just release all of that now, because you really are completely ready, and you're already moving deeper down towards that quiet state by consciously choosing and willingly allowing to journey there towards sleep and to quiet as you know how to do, to better enjoy all of these wonderful and peaceful, more still moments where and when we really can allow our calming and more tranquil minds to create for us more and more of those wonderful and more silent inner dimensions of feeling so mentally still, when more and more of the unconscious parts of you just love to embrace those self-quieting visions and the deeper feelings of those calming ways, trusting all of that to naturally work away for you somewhere in the background as all deeper and more capable, brilliant resources within your subconscious awareness begin to slow down all kinds of overactive thought patterns or racing, and to simply quiet too much of that inner mental activity that was there as you begin to give to your busy mind and all of your deeper wisdom the gentle attentions of mental calming and the quieting, stilling self-awareness that soon allows some of your less conscious focus to move there. And I wonder if, as you do, allow your attentions to go there, and you become aware of breathing consciously into unconscious stillness. You might also enjoy growing a little more curious of, or aware to, the gentle rising and falling of the lower belly beneath the chest, and becoming aware of the deeper diaphragm muscles very naturally expanding and contracting over time, as the gentle passages of each present breath in each quieting moment can arrive with a lighter sense of calm in some thought, when some other thoughts allow some of those waves of quieting and stillness and peace. Just as each automatic outgoing flow of breath passes out from you, there's a kind of slowing or calming, quieting wave. And all of these gentle waves just continue to slow more and more of that mental activity down, as your attentions may become aware of the sides of each rib, just one there below the other, so gently expanding and contracting, along with each moving, calming breath. And possibly you're aware of yourself noting or knowing or remembering from time to time there really is no need to try to control or to follow any single racing thought. As quieting air flows in and all mental activity seems to effortlessly slow further down, because you know it's truly more than enough. Many people do find within calming self-hypnosis to simply acknowledge and observe without judgment the subtle movements or the sensations or the slowing extensions of each naturally quieting rhythm, of this wave-like calming by breathing in through the nose with a stilling awareness and breathing out through the nostrils or the mouth with the softer sounds of releasing calm, allowing you to imagine beyond these many benefits you will create as I continue just talking to you and you continue to just hear. Perhaps there in the backgrounds, the sound of my voice, or perhaps there in the foreground at other moments, the meanings of these words, and more of these unconscious cues with all of their calming signals. As many parts of you do listen and continue to quiet. Or maybe you'd also enjoy imagining a kind of beautiful inner space of an emerging tranquil scene, one of your favorites, or something you've only just thought of now, or even a deeper sense of seeing yourself sitting beside a perfectly still and quiet, smooth and glassy pond. As you simply see yourself in your mind's imagination. Now watching the surface settle, with each thought becoming quieter, each mental ripple fading there. And now, one at a time, you might enjoy seeing yourself, noticing each tiny ripple slow, each little wave gradually still, until you watch as each surface disturbance there, like a thought finding peace, settles and calms, and then becomes perfectly smooth completely. And then you watch as each little movement fades away and away, all the way, stilled by the pond's natural peace. And just like this, it's already your own mind's activity that is likewise slowing and settling and calming and now stilling, as new moments of powerful and mental quietness now expand, and all past moments of that previous pattern's overactivity, with all of its racing and rushing, yet now calming energies, all of that now dissolves, as if settling in these stillest waters of pure quiet and peace. And maybe there is yet another part of you that really does allow and welcome all of your increasing and more tranquil senses of this stillness. To simply watch and witness quietly your own calming mental self, as if now from outside of yourself or from afar, as you get now a newer sense of just that experience, of really seeing yourself sitting all of the way back there and stilling a little furthermore. And perhaps somewhere you can see that looks to you to be so perfectly quiet and so inviting. Somewhere beside the banks of that lovely still pond, where you're happy to continue to peacefully calm now all of your most active and racing thoughts. And all around you, you notice how the air itself feels stiller now, how the space seems more tranquil, how the atmosphere is calmer and more peaceful. Like after a busy day ends, when everything finally stops and quiets and rests, and your mind feels still and peaceful again. That's how your mind feels now. Quiet, still, calm, ready for rest. And with each breath you take, you notice more thoughts slowing down, more mental activity quieting, more racing simply stopping. You don't need to force this quieting. You don't need to struggle with this calming, because your unconscious mind knows exactly how to naturally slow and quiet and still, all on its own, while you simply relax and allow and calm. Like watching a spinning top slowly stop. Each moment simply slows. Each thought simply quiets. Each pattern simply stills. And you remain quiet, still, calm, peaceful. Perhaps you notice now how different your mind feels from just a few moments ago. How much quieter, how much stiller, how much more peaceful. As if someone has come through and turned down all the volume and slowed down all the motion and left you with this beautiful, quiet, still, peaceful feeling. And in this peaceful stillness, you might notice a kind of gentle silence. Not the silence of emptiness, but the silence of peace, the silence of rest, the silence of calm, where there is room now for quiet, for stillness, for peace, for rest. And all of that mental activity that seemed so overwhelming just moments ago has slowed down, quieted, stilled, ready to rest until tomorrow. Because you know, and your unconscious knows, that right now, in this moment, the only need, the only purpose, the only truth is simply to rest, to allow your mind this beautiful quieting, this wonderful stillness, this peaceful calming. And as you continue to drift deeper and deeper still, you might imagine now that you're floating on perfectly still water through gentle silence, through peaceful quiet. And with each moment you float, you feel quieter, more still, more at ease, leaving behind one layer of mental activity and entering another, more quiet space, and then another, even more still state, moving deeper into the stiller sections of your consciousness, where the racing is less present, where the activity is less intense, where the overactivity is less active, until you find yourself in the deepest quiet, the stillest space, the most peaceful state of all, where there is no overactivity at all, no racing to follow, no mental chatter to maintain, just pure, quiet, blissful stillness. And here, in this innermost silence, you can finally, completely, totally rest. Your mind has quieted. The calming is complete. The stillness is expanding. The peace is settling. And now, all that remains is this beautiful, quiet, still peace. This gorgeous, calm, complete rest. And you sink down now into the quietest space, in this stillest state, in this most peaceful place. And you allow yourself to simply be, to simply rest, to simply exist in this perfect mental stillness. Your breathing has found its own quieting rhythm, rising and falling like the gentlest whisper of peaceful calm. And with each breath in, you draw in more quiet, more stillness, more peace. And with each breath out, you release any remaining activity, any lingering racing, any residual overactivity. Breathing in quiet, breathing out activity, breathing in stillness, breathing out racing, breathing in peace, breathing out overactivity, until there is nothing left but this beautiful, quiet, still, calm, peaceful mind, ready now for the deepest, most tranquil, most quiet sleep, and your unconscious mind knows exactly how to maintain this beautiful stillness, this quiet peace, this mental calm, even as you sleep, even as you dream, even as you rest. Your mind continues its natural work of quieting, of stilling, of calming, of resting. This beautiful mental stillness that you've created here tonight. And when you wake tomorrow, you'll find that this quiet remains, that this stillness persists, that this calm continues, because you've reprogrammed at the deepest level your mind's natural patterns to slow overactivity, to quiet racing thoughts, to still busy minds. Before sleep and during sleep and after sleep, creating a new pattern, a new response, a new natural state of mental quietness and peaceful stillness. And this pattern grows stronger each time you practice, each time you listen, each time you allow this beautiful calming to occur. So you can trust now in this process. You can believe now in this quieting. You can know now with absolute certainty that your mind is quieting, is stilling, is calming, is ready for the deepest, most peaceful, most tranquil sleep. And as my voice begins to fade now into the background, you might notice how quiet you are, how still you are, how ready you are to simply let go, completely, totally, absolutely, into this beautiful, quiet, still, calm, peaceful state of your deepest, most tranquil, most wonderful sleep. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. Sleep quietly. Let everything go. Release all activity. Surrender all racing into sleep. Sweet stillness. Restful quiet. Deep peace. Perfect sleep. Good night, and thank you.